and welcome to today's p+log. This is actually take 2, which I rarely do because I don't like doing multiple takes, but the first take was very I don't know, it was just like this, and it seemed like it was going nowhere, and I mean, I can post that video, take 1, and I'll put that in the link for this video, but it's not, I don't want to count that as a p+log because it just sounded like me thinking aloud, and I did not want that for you guys. So anyways, I just wanted to share good news that I know what I want to do. I mean, I probably said this so many times, but this is a big deal because I'm no longer really in this I don't know what I'm doing, but it's more of this directly leads to me building the school that needs to exist in this world. And there is this part that in my recording, I had a recording from today. In my recording, I was reading my journal from yesterday, the 30th, the 30th of April. Anyways, I was reading my journal, and there's this little timeline that I have where it's school, meaning I go to school. I get my bachelor's, my master's, specifically to be more articulate, or to be more specific, sorry. I want to get my bachelor's in math, which is something that it would be something in my curriculum, so I'm not changing that at all. But I would be getting my bachelor's in math and then my master's in liberal arts because I think people need that. Next is I get a job. And then next, which I think would be the math teaching, not to say that math teaching is a bad job and that it's not a good career, but because it's not where I want to be forever. So the career part would be the curriculum writer, or I publish my curriculum and then I follow up with it and everything. And the next part is, that was career, right? I just said career. In the journal I put fun stuff, a bunch of fun stuff or something. Then the next thing is finally my school, which would be based off that career that I had started for myself. And then finally, I just die, haha, because I'm human. But under the whole thing was YouTube, and on that recording I said that it's relieving to know that YouTube is not my main career because it's kind of confusing to know what's my niche, what am I supposed to produce. It's like a lot of questions without real answers. So anyways, I'm saying all that to say how I got to thinking about what is my career, and that answer being curriculum writing. Curriculum writing is the thing that fits everything that I've been talking about one step behind making the school. Because making the school, I would do all the stuff that I've been talking about. But I don't have the building. I don't have the employees. I don't have the influence. So it's what could I be doing, And YouTube can't be that career. It's a side job. So one of the things I looked up was jobs for math majors and then jobs for liberal arts. And a lot of it was expected. There was nothing new that came to me, but when I was walking back from work, the idea curriculum writing, I put how to get a curriculum published because I have this curriculum that is it's like an idea right now where it's 8 petals. That's the rough name for it, but these 8 petals are main branches, but not everyone is in one of the 8 main petals, but that they could be in between and they blend in a beautiful way. And for some reason I was let me Google how to publish this curriculum and what does it take, because with searching how to publish a curriculum, there's a lot of information that kind of just follows, how to do it and everything. So when I was doing that, the next step for me was okay, so it seems like a credential I need is a certificate in curriculum writing. So now I'm thinking about how to go to Baylor and one of the things they said is really just take some classes in curriculum writing. So I'm gonna ask the School of Education at Baylor what class do they have for that. But what makes me so excited, and I was in the middle of my journal when I discovered this or realized this, is as a curriculum writer, you supply the materials. And one of the materials, or a lot of the materials that I think would be supplied, are things that I create. And that would be things like movies, my app, video game, just so many things. And I'm really excited because not only do I get to form the curriculum, but I also get to have it in a way that engages the people. And that's what I'm really excited about because, there was a conversation, by the way, I had at work. And this once again ties into the app, which also you could say ties into the movies and ties into the video games, because the purpose of those things is to advertise for the school. Like, everything is to advertise for the school. But yes, this conversation really does tie into to the app. And the conversation was many things, but one thing that we ended up asking, or I asked, but we didn't get really a resolution to. I asked this guy, my coworker, Sunil, I asked him, because he said something. He said that we have this problem with the internet, and then we have an uneducated populace, because the government does not care too much about education, which I totally agree with. They just give it because they think people need it, but they don't know how to give it, and they don't care to change it in a way that is making people seek learning, because I think they know that the more educated their people are, the more power they'll lose, because knowledge is power. So that conversation, I asked, so what do you think? And I knew the answer to this because I have this app. But Maya's here. She's saying many things I just don't understand. And she's putting hot air. Aw, she drew a heart. I hope you can see that. I hope y'all can see that. And it's a kiss. Okay. Oh my goodness, one more. Okay, she's done the face. Okay. Anyways, the conversation was, or the question was, how do you solve the problem of internet addiction and an uneducated populace? And I wanted to know what his answer would be, because I have my answer, which is the app. And it honestly made me even think, wow, what if we could work together? That would be so cool. But I wanted to leave it up to him to get to that answer, because then there would be a motivation on his end. So that'll be something for the future. I don't know. But anyways, just having that running in my mind, just to know that my app could solve that problem as well as be part of the school curriculum. It's just really exciting to see that everything is working together, even though I have no idea. Like, one of the things I said on the recording was, you know what, I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm okay with it. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do what I'm supposed to do and stick to the plan. So I'm sticking to the plan, and it's like little epiphanies are coming, and I praise God for that, because I believe that it comes from trusting God and trusting His will, rather than trying to just make things happen, and know everything. Sometimes you don't know everything because you have to experience certain things. Like, for instance, being a curriculum writer requires experience, and it's something that I didn't know, but at the same time, I don't think I had the motivation for it until I had all those things on my plate that it was like, how can I put these all together? And God is like, here's how you put them all together. And it's being a curriculum writer, so it's awesome. Maya's mocking me. She's an actress, so she has to. But that's the good news.
Chica está loca.
She's saying this, well, she's just saying girl is crazy.
I'm saying you're crazy.
Okay, she's saying I'm crazy, but you said
in a good
chica está loca, but you didn't say esa, meaning
Está
this, say esa chica está loca. Because then it's saying this girl is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you only said chica está loca, meaning girl is crazy.
Girl is crazy?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay, Precious está loca.
Okay, now she's saying I'm crazy. But that's
Precious
all I wanted to say.
Está loca.
Listen, that's all I wanted to say.
No, but está loca, like, only when it's plain sounds better. Like, Precious está loca. You don't need to add the S. It sounds just sweet, you know. Do you see like, oh no, I'm not gonna say that word. But you know,
Huh?
what I told you was in the beans.
What did you say was in the beans?
You asked what's in the beans. I told you what is it.
Saliva.
Slug.
What?
Slug. Snail.
Oh, slug?
Snail.
Oh, snail? That's not bad. She's acting like snail is such a bad thing.
No, it's because I truly hate slugs and snails. They're just so disgusting. Have you ever stepped on one? You don't know the experience of stepping on one. I stepped on both a white snail and a white slug and a black slug. They just call them snail because they're the same, but snail is more popular. So I stepped on a slug. Oh my! I screamed. The neighbors came. Oh my! What's wrong?
What?
My mom told me don't put your feet down because the lights had gone. And I was like, Mom, whatever, I'm just gonna sneak out. Not to go anywhere, just to go to the sitting room. Don't think so far.
Maya's trying to tell a story.
And then, and then I stepped down. I stepped down and I stepped on a slug and I'm like,
Well, that's Maya's slug story, and I'm choosing to cut it short.
And then the second one, real quick. So my brother told me a story of someone who wore the boots, a friend of his who wore the boots, and inside the boots were slugs. Ooh, let's say snails were inside there, right? So that day I was also wearing my boots. Because it was a good day to wear my boots, I just felt like. So when I kept my boots in, I exaggerated and I started screaming. Guess what's next? Neighbors coming with machetes, if you know what it is, hammers, and they're like, oh my, what's going on? What's going on? Are you okay? I'm like, no, I think I have a slug in here. I'm like, oh my gosh, we just came all the way here. So it just went. Anyways, I'm just gonna cut myself short. I'm just gonna cut myself short in order to go finish what I'm supposed to do, because I love you and I love you and I love you. From the Jolly Cat. That's what he said. I'm not gonna start another story, so ciao amigos.
Bye, Maya. Thanks for your stories.
That Precious is talking to the phone. That's what's making me have a funny perspective of her doing a p+log. Because it's like she's talking to her phone. Man, she talks it with her heart. Anyways, so it's so funny. I'm assuming she's talking to her phone. Bye mi telefono. Tu telefono. Adios tu telefono.
Okay, well, if you got to the end, that's it. Thank you for watching. You'll be seeing more insights as I share this journey of being a curriculum writer. Oh.